Hello and welcome! Did you know that most drivers adjust their mirrors incorrectly, and because of that, they have huge blind spots and misjudge distance, which makes maneuvering and lane changes much harder and potentially dangerous. So today I'm going to explain the proper way to adjust your left, right and center mirrors for the best field of view, and also show you a few tricks that will make parking or switching lanes easier. But let's start with the biggest mistake people make. Many drivers will set their mirrors too far inwards, with a large portion of them showing the side of the vehicle. This is wrong because you're wasting mirror space on something you already know is there, your own car, and that creates bigger blind spots. It's much the same if the mirror is set too much outward or facing the sky or the road. This way you'll see something that's not really relevant to you. Instead, what you want is for the mirrors to optimally cover the area behind, and here's how you set them to achieve this. Before doing anything with the mirrors, you want to make sure you're sitting correctly. Adjust the seat height and then push the seat forward or backward so that your feet are slightly bent when pressing the pedal. Also, sit upright, not lean back like you're watching TV. Ideally, the seat backrest should be at approximately 110 degrees. Having set the seat for optimum driving position, you can now adjust the mirrors. Start with the driver's side mirror. Position it so you can barely see the side of your car while sitting in a driving position. Basically, what you want to do is tilt and swing it until its lower inner edge aligns with the driver's door handle. This may feel unusual at first, but trust that it minimizes blind spots. The only reason to see your car at all is as a reference point. The procedure for the right side mirror is very similar. Sit straight as you'd normally do while driving, and tilt and swing the mirror until its inner lower edge aligns with the front right door handle. By setting the side mirrors like this, you're maximizing your view of the situation behind you, as well as what's happening in the neighboring lanes. Lastly, the center or rear view mirror is the easiest one to do, and it's intended to see what's directly behind your car, and you want as much coverage as possible. Even minor adjustments can make a big difference in visibility. Tilt it to a point where you can see the entire rear window without unnecessary visibility of the car's interior. Also, center the rear view mirror to provide a seamless connection between the side mirrors and maintain a continuous line of sight. Remember, most side mirrors are slightly curved, which distorts the image and makes oncoming cars appear farther away than they actually are. For this reason, use the center mirror to judge distance behind you, especially at higher speeds. One more thing I must mention here, many drivers will only look at their mirrors just before turning or switching lanes. While you definitely need to do this every time you're about to change direction, it's not enough. In fact, even when driving straight, you should check your mirrors every half a minute, or even more frequently, just a quick glance to see what's happening around. This improves situational awareness, and you won't get caught off guard by cars or motorcycles that might be closing in from behind at higher speeds and are going to overtake you soon. So now that you have set the mirrors correctly, let me show you a couple of tricks, or hidden features if you like, that will help you in everyday traffic and maneuvers. One of them is when you, for instance, parallel park in reverse. While doing so, you want to get as close to the curb as possible, but without hitting it, as this may damage the tire or rim. What helps here is tilting the right mirror slightly downward to give a clear view of the rear wheel. This way, you can closely monitor its position against the curb. And of course, once you've parked, tilt it back up in its normal position. Some cars do this automatically when shifted into reverse, but if yours doesn't, you can always do that manually. Next, when parking front in, it might be difficult to know how far your front end is from the wall or curb. So, as you go forward, when the bottom of the side mirror aligns with the obstacle, curb, wall base, stop. At this point, there should be approximately 1 foot between it and your front bumper. Reversing is quite similar. Drive slowly, monitor the obstacle in your side mirror, and when it aligns with the bottom of the mirror, stop the car. At this point, the distance between the obstacle and your rear bumper is approximately 1 foot. Obviously, how much space exactly is left when you stop at these reference points may differ slightly depending on the vehicle. These are approximate values, so I'd suggest taking a few practice shots, preferably against the curb, because if you do go much in, there won't be any damage to the car. Lastly, when you want to switch lanes, it might be difficult to assess if the vehicle driving there, behind you, is far enough. The fact that these side mirrors are curved and distort the image really doesn't help when you need to judge distance and conclude whether there is enough room. Well, as a rule of thumb, if you see the vehicle in the inner half of the mirror, here, and assuming it's not faster than you, it's safe to pull in front of it. But if it's in outer half of the mirror, here, then it's too close and there isn't enough room for you. So there you have it. Now you should know how to adjust mirrors properly, how to reduce blind spots, how to judge distance when parking, and how to assess space before changing lanes. If this video helped you, like it, share it with your friends, and write in the comments which of these mirror tricks do you find most helpful. See you in the next one.